Okay, so in this code, question number one, we are starting off with discussion from question number one. So make question we have the errors. So make first one, second. Why this is an error? Because it should be an integer value. That's number one, very important. It must be contained as an integer value. Right, couple of errors, other errors, even any. Now let's start writing then. Okay, perfect. Okay, kind of easy. හරියට මේ වෙන code එක බලන්න දන්නවනම්, like if you have practiced Python නම් obviously this is easy. DEF should be in simple exam meaning or something, colon, that's good. Whatever the indented, whatever values which are inside function should be indented, and you make it sure you have an input. What input? In integer input. Enter a number. अब මේ දවස් ටිකේ practicals කරගෙන එනවා in all the physical centers එකේ. If ABS, I think it's a function. Maybe yeah. ABS x කියලා කියමුකෝ. It's a function. You are calling a function කියලා කියමුකෝ. Okay, let that function be equal to x. ඒ කියන්නේ ආගේ value එකත් if it's equal to x, print should be indented because it's inside. You entered a positive value, a positive number. Bracket take a missing. Else colon, again indent it, print number. Sorry, that line of course okay. Make this is x equal x minus x equal x into minus 1. Print number made positive. Okay, how to write this? Colon. If you are adding another value, another operator, make sure you put a comma and close it. And then you have the function call. Check this out. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Now, perfect. So rule number one, make sure you start practicing. Next week, online batch we are doing practicals, especially in terms of what our revision class we are starting to do practicals too. So a practical you are learning on how to code. So you will actually learn how year class coding one by one. We learn the code in there. Number. Okay, nice, good. So let's get into the next question. Find the output of the code. Let's see. May output and we have the list and me list के index tika. Hope you all remember the index, but me ko kogarat mama. Om Raja said, should we have a colon after that number positive? So should we have a colon after that inno made positive? Which line ma? கொஞ்சம் சொல்லுங்களே. In the colon, இல்ல அது வந்து ஒரு printable. அது printing our value. Number made positive. That's not a keyword. It's just a character. Because it's inverted commas, no, it's a string. அது பிரச்சனை இல்லை. Hold on. Make it this one. Yeah, this is also an error. Nice, nice. Thank you. Make a X mustn't teach like this. Perfect. Hmm. Okay, perfect. So should we have to close bracket end of the second line? I Tane. Why am I making so much of mistake today? Idle nere mistakes. Hold on, right there. Okay. Next one. Thanks, Ba. Okay, next one we do have couple of other errors. Okay, we'll see there is a list. Now, if it's a list, we normally have the indexing. So, me indexing the so learn it properly. List has multiple value. Each value has its own index, like a label. How do you call it? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's see the variable called start, and that's what sum, that is 0. Okay, for C in range, start comma 4 sunna 1 comma 4. So a variable called C will be assigned and that will go from 1, 2 and 3 because it goes 4 times. So it starts out minus 1, ending minus 1. Hope you all remember. So when C is 1, sum equals sum plus LIC. What is LIC value? Now when C is 1, Li is the list. A आगे C value है क्या मिला 100. Okay, sum equals sum plus 100. That's 100. Print C. What is the value of C? Print the value of C. C की value है 100. Colon. That's a colon. Print C. No, no, sorry. C की value है 1. C की value है 1. Colon. Sum equals sum plus. Oh, ho, 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 ho. No, 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 no. C1 की value है 900. Why am I making mistakes today? Okay, 900. This is 900. So 900 would come. Then sum equals sum, that is 900 plus L0 into 100. What is L0? L0 is 100. What is 100 into 10? 1000. Sum equals sum equals sum equal sum plus mm, sum equals sum plus 1000, that is 9000. Sum value is 900 plus L1 0, that is L1 0 is 100. 100 into 10 வந்து 1000. அப்ப இதில் add பண்ணா 1900. Okay. Papa man, again you go up. எனக்கு இது கொஞ்சம் உடம்புக்கு சரிப்படுது இல்லை, பட் வில் see. Now C is 2. Sum equals sum plus, that is 1900 plus LCC, that is LC sonna, that's 2, that is 300. So you have to add these two, that will give you 2200. Eh, mother? No, we'll see. Print C, that is 2 colon 2200. Okay, 2200. Sum equals sum, that is 2200. L10, so na 1000. Upper 3200. Okay, 3200. I going up the last round, where sum equals sum plus L1C. What is L1C? Now C is 3. C3, so na, this is when C is 1. This is when C is 2. When this is C is 3, what is the value? 300 again. C is 3, so na 400. Sorry. Now you add sum equals sum plus LC, that is 3600. Perfect. Manang C is 3 colon 3600. Sum equal sum plus L1C, that is L1C is on 4600. Okay. Then the code ends. If the code ends, you come and print the sum again. So the value from 4600. Ta-da! Ta-da! Done and dusted. Like ඔයගොල්ලන්ට code එක දැනගත්තත් it's very easy. Okay, ഇതില് make again. These are dry run. Dry run at least around 5 to 6, 10 questions. Practice කරලම තියන්න. Okay, මේ code එක දාලා map කරගෙන යනවා. එච්චරයි code එක තියෙන්නේ. It's a repetition and everything. Let's see how to do this repetition. This is a function call. Okay, make basically it's a function call. So def is a function call foo, which has two parameters. The first parameter x, second parameter is list, y dot append x, okay, and return y. So let's see, print foo. So I'll take this screenshot three times. Okay, once. Make a copy karagana. So I can map and show it here. Okay. One, two, three. Because there are three print functions, separate functions. Okay, first time they say print foo1. Print foo1 here, where x will become 1. Here print foo2. Okay, print foo2, and here you are sending an empty box bracket. Here you are sending 3. Okay, right. Y dot append, Y list ekata append karamulu X. Now what is Y? That's an empty list. If I append X, what will happen? 1. So 1 will be the answer. Did you understand this? This is Y. This is Y dot append. Append, so now you add to the end of the list. Here, Y, which is that empty list, because they also have sent empty list, that's they are replacing. So replace பண்ணால அதே தான் வருது மரம். வேற ஒண்ணுமே இல்ல. replace करනවා. මේකට කියන අපි default string එකක් කියලා. මේක default value එකක්. So what will happen is by default මේගොල්ලන්ගේ value එක මේකම තමයි. Variable log status, okay. මේක මේගොල්ලන්ගේ default value එක. Right? එහෙමනම් again this is y and මෙතන 2 එනවා එච්චරයි. Again this is an empty list. මේකට adding 3. Guys, what? It's This is one of the hardest questions, sir. We can't even think about doing such a question, sir. We have never done correct marks, sir. We keep all these balai people only tells in there. Okay, I am just roasting all of you guys by giving questions. Okay, तुम लोग को मोड आवेला तीन. By giving a Python question, करंट बे. A कोचर मोड question है तो मैं कैसी? You are sending 1, you are sending 2, you are sending 3. So you just append it. Why? Because this is an empty list, no? Empty list एक append उड़ा मुना दे ने. ये कराने कट्टी है. Ah, so append उना मैं add है and then you return y. Y return so now you print it. So me place एक return है ना. Foo means a function name. நீ foo இல்லாட்டி boo இல்லாட்டி கூ கூ சரி போட்டுக்கணும் பிரச்சனை அந்த வேண்டிய பேர் அதுக்கு சம்பந்தம் இல்லை ஃபங்க்ஷன் நேம் because you are adding x no x day value 1 tane raja you don't become a babba now here x day value is 1 so append x on a 1 no got it those who asked the question I'm replying all of your questions foo means it's a this thing nice. So why not append becomes why not the append becomes as y for all the fours? Now you ask your question properly. Why not the append becomes as the y for the all fours? The question again. Anyone who can explain this question for me? I can't understand. Why not the append becomes of the 1, 2, 4? What do you mean by this? So why not the append becomes as y for all the fours? எனக்கு விளங்குதில்ல. Can you unmute and talk? Don't be shy, don't worry. Okay? Yeah, your voice no one will record and upload in YouTube or something. Don't worry, ma. You have an option to unmute and talk, ma. Anyone? Why not the append? Foo. எனக்கு விளங்கல அது. Why not the append becomes as y for all foos? Anyone can also help me out? Okay. Sir, I understood, sir. If your question under ഒന്ന് കേട്ടുകൊള്ളേല വിലങ്ങതാതെ question കേട്ടുകൊള്ളേല വെക്കമേറിയതില്ല. Guys, anyone else who can help me out? What's the question? Why not the append becomes as y for why not the append becomes y? That means why are you not appending the y? Y is the list. You are appending for the y key a1 edutta. I don't understand. Y key, Y key. அது வந்து இது ஃபங்க்ஷன் கால் பண்ண you're calling this now see foo 1 foo 2 foo 3 நீங்களாம் கூவா வீக்கிறீங்க. I guess her is the answer for foo 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 எல்லாம் கூவா வீக்குது இது மொக்க கொஸ்டின் எல்லாம் பிடிச்சி. So this is one of the hardest. Again, I'll tell you all. If you all have never ever coded, it is the hardest. அப்படி வராது தனித்தனி print statement தானே. You are not appending y, idiot. You are appending x. You have never coded in your life. That's the problem. First, go and code. See, you are appending this x only, not the y. You are appending x to the value y. Now, y is a list. This is the list. And this is the value. मैं value के दमा योगला में append करान. Okay. Y the value only is marked. Yeah. Code panna tha velangum. Code panna minge velanga podu. Practical question on practical say you have to do the practical. Okay, DEF get student data. I'll mark the errors. Name equal input cherry. Marks 1 input cherry. Marks 2 int input cherry. Marks 3 int input illa. So adu pila. Return name comma marks 1 comma marks 2 marks 3. Oh, fine. There is no code. There is no error. We can't find logic errors. Code errors तो हो जाता पूरा. DEF calculate M1 M2 M3. Total equal M1 plus M2 plus M3. Return total. Perfect. Calculate average. Nice. हाँ मैं तो नहीं देखा मैं तो नहीं इंगी रो इधर. KY colon. Right, calculate average cherry, return total, comma, average. Total divided by average. Fine. Display name, comma, total, comma, average. Display name, colon, comma, name. Print total equal. Now, this is a string. This is not a string. String cannot be added. This is an integer. This is a string. I'll show you the errors. Now, this is an integer number. Total is an integer number. And this is a string number. You can't join that. If you join, it's an error. Okay, int and int can be added, string and string can be added. Okay, so if you add string and string, if you add int and int, okay, this is string, this is int, this will give an answer of 55, this will give an answer of 10, but different values cannot be added like that. அதுக்கு போகிறோம் கீழே வர இது வந்து print average total சரி இதே மாற்றிக்கலாம். Okay, bracket 1 bracket 2 bracket closing. Mm. Name 1, 2, marks 1, 2, marks 2 plus 3. Okay, you're getting from this data. Calculate, sorry, display the print. But those are the only errors. 1, 2, 3, 4 errors out of that whole code. Marks 3 equal int input and mark. DEF calculate underscore total M1 comma M2 comma. So basically you're getting the inputs in a one function, you're getting the total in another function, you're getting the average in another function, you're displaying the value in another function. Yeah, basically you're using three functions to do all this work. Guys, don't become webbers. Total marks a colon. Now, if you wish, you can put a comma here, or you can convert into a string, either way. So we'll put a comma total, fine. Or else you can also convert into a string, that's up to you. Either print name, comma, total, comma, average. Easy, easy. So isn't display another term of output? You don't use display in Python. Display is used in pseudocodes. Cleared. So in total marks, okay. இல்ல இன்வெர்டட் கமாக்கு ஈக்குவல் அங்கால க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிருக்கு. நோ நோ திஸ் இஸ் a string பா. இது ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரிங். இந்த கோலன் போட்ட மாதிரி டோட்டல் மார்க்ஸ் கோலன் மாதிரி சும்மா ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரிங் ஒன்று. அது பிரச்சனை இல்லை. இட்ஸ் a string that to லைக் அது ஸ்ட்ரிங்காக பிரிண்ட் ஆகும். நாங்கள் அதில் நாங்கள் செய்யக்கோல நாங்கள் கோலன் போட்ட என்டர் மார்க்ஸ் என்டர் நேம். ஸோ ரிட்டர்னுக்கு கோலன் வராதா? நோ ராஜா, இட் won't come. Guys, are these questions are really hard, ah? Bebbers, all the bebbers who did the examination, all the covered people only did. Half of them have not even tried the paper. We have more than 400 students in the total classroom. Okay, yeah, no one has come across in these questions, and they have never tried it also. Yeah, if you all have done practical, could have done. So shouldn't be print indented. No, right? It's inside, outside the function. Dhanepa. These are outside the function. It is the function. Without a function. So it's basically that function will calculate total. Here they are just series of functions, and here it's outside the function. Know the reason why it comes in and why it comes out. Guys, if you all have done a practical and did this question paper, you could have taken the full whole marks raja. Welcome. But ඔක්කොම කියන්න ලැජ්ජයි. මම ස්කෝබෝඩ් එකක් කර දැම්මේ නෑ උඹලගේ ලැජ්ජකමට. උඹලා ඉගෙන ගන්නෙත් නෑ ගොන් හරක් සෙට් එකක්. Okay, and such an easy paper. Okay, and you all are telling it's very hard and அறிது நல்ல வாயில hard. You all are not studying gong set එක. Okay, waste of doing this discussion for you all also. இதெல்லாம் ஒரு பேப்பர்னு நானும் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். One of the மொக்க paper which I have given to you all. Wait till the next paper do under dinna. Study or else go out of another classroom, find another class, no problem. Get 100, 200, no problem. I don't care. I don't need you 100, 200. Study properly. Gung question දීලා මමත් ඔයගලන්ට ಅದರ 25, 30, 29 erba model. So fourth line, how to correct that? 14th line, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. இதுதான் கரெக்ட் பண்ணியிருந்தா கரெக்ட் இப்படி கமா போட மேலும் ஓ யூ கேன் ரைட் இட் லைக் திஸ் ஆல்சோ அது ஸ்ட்ரிங்கு மாத்திரம் ஓகே string total. This is also fine. Either way. Okay, let's see the next one. We'll go for the question. The coach table is given, write an SQL statement. If you'll have read the question, you'll have to write the SQL statement to 1 to 3 and 4 to 6 output. So output should be drawn as a table because you got the output drawn as table, as query. As a query, you have to give. Okay, what is the question they have given here? Write a query to display the names of ascending order whose name is more than 23. So write the display the names. Now that means first select name. From what table? You can give the keyword in capital simple, it doesn't matter. Coach table. Where age is more than 23. Also, you have to descending order. So order by, you can order by name in descending order, DESC. So it has three parts. First, you have to display the names. You have to order it by descending order. You have to filter in 2023. Again, Pascal coding කරලා නැත්නම් උත් කියලා වෙනවා තමයි. All practicals no. Let's see the question. Find the average fee group by age from coach table. So you are going to get the average value. So if you want to get average, there is nothing called AVG because you have to calculate the AVG. Calculate the average fee from coach table. Okay, you don't need a where statement. You simply use a group by is enough. Where filter කරන්න ඕනේ නෑනේ. Group by. Group by age. So you get all the age together and you get the fee. So you say age 34 මේගොල්ලන්ගේ fee එක මේක තමයි average එක. Age number 50 මේගොල්ලන්ගේ fee එක average එක මේක තමයි. Write a query to get the details of coach whose fee is between 30,000 and 40,000. You can use a between statement. Details of coach. So I'll say all the details. Kiran Annie, remove the question from coach table where fee between. There's a command you can use between statement. Bracket danda tonam puluhan 3,000, 30,000 and 40,000. 4,000, 40,000. Guys, ඒක අමාරුයිද question ටික? Really? ඉතල sense කරන practical sense all known codes තාන්. So මේ වල query දාන්න ඕනේ. So this one they have given the query, we have to write the output. So you have to display the name whose code is 36. So how many people are 36? 1, 2. So there will be a 2 column. Remember your output should be always a column. So you will only have the name, no? So name and make a put a table. That's it. Ta-da. Ta-da. So the column heading is name. And who are the people who have taken 36 age? Whose age is 36? Premalata. Pre Prem Premlata. இது வந்து Shikha. Shikha. Guys, am I doing it correct? Harine? Oh, 3 marks are given அதுக்கு அநியாயம். அநியாயம் 3 marks. 3 marks I have given for this. Calculate the sum of fees. So you have to calculate it. Whose coach city like இது? What is this percentage thing? It's a character filter. Character filter. That is what they say. Percentage के लिए यानी any character. Any character in between it should be an O. any character, okay, underscore කියලා කියන්නේ single character. One any character. One any character. You filter it based on that. So it only one any character and then second letter is O. இதுல அப்படி இல்லை. Percentage சொல்லி சொன்னா anything, any characters, and then in between zero. So basically you're getting the fee. So you have only how many fee வரும்? ஒரு fee தான் வரும். Yeah, ஒரே ஒரு fee தான் வரும் because you're calculating all zero. So அப்ப heading வந்து you will have it as some fee சொல்லி heading ஒன்று வரும். Even if you have written fee, we'll give you marks. So whose character is in between zero and Bhopal is there, Indore is there. Anything else? Only two. अब मैं आगे टोटल किए थे 94,000 हाँ all था 94. How did this? Hurry, 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 hurry. 94,000 the sum important because any character of city who's between zero varadu vandu raja Bhopal and Indore. And the Bhopal and Indore la sum fee evalo 60,000 and 34,000 total 94,000. Melicha, Yusuf, you all thank God that I didn't do the discussion in online. See physical kare na nattam bola rokkom gahalati gonla set එක. Gung set තමයි 30 මාස වෙක්කම இது as if I have not teached you all. 9,400. Sorry. 94,000. Thank you. Okay, this one. Select the name, comma, city. So you have to select the columns from the table. Group the age, combine all the age, and check that count number of entries. That number of entries is it larger than the two? Again, all age combine karama. How many values are you getting it? So, what are the columns you will have it here? You will have the column name and city. So, you want to get the details of all the names and cities of people who are having more than two entries, who has more than two entries of same age. So, get me the same age people, but who are having more than two entries. So, we have to do a small makeup. So, how many people are in 34s, 35s, 36, 33? Now, how many people? Now, if I group all together, this is group. If I group all together, 34 के force को चलाती ना दिन ने किन्नो, 35 के एक के नहीं किन्नो, 36 के दिन ने किन्नो, 33 के एक के नहीं किन्नो. So this is the count. Okay. Now, is that exceeding 2? No. No one is exceeding 2. Then this is the answer. There is no value. This is the answer. There is no such value. There is no such value. Done. Okay. How do you rate this SQL question from out of 10? Out of 10, what how do you rate this question? So how difficulty and easy is this question? Difficulty indexing, we'll see. Out of 10, how much is it this question? SQL question, Naka. How much do you rate it? 20 marks, eh? Okay. It's quite easy. All I'm practice karti naite. Lasana terna that this is an easy question among I have given to all. Even our merit papers are difficult than this. Yeah, it's not hard. You guys are babber, except that you guys have become the babbers in here. Okay, nice. Perfect. Let's go for the next question. That's going to be, guys, there is another question. Correct, no, Zainab? If you turn to the last page, you will see a question like that. Yeah. එහෙම question එකක් තියෙනවා. පොඩ්ඩක් කොලේ බලන්න. pages කීයක් එනවද? කොල තියෙනවද? තව questions කොහෙද හංගලා තියෙනවද? නැත්නම් teachers ලගෙන් අහන්න සර් තව papers දෙන්න ඕනේද? එහෙමද sir? එහෙනම් හරි sir. ඒ වගේ පොඩ්ඩක් අහන්න. Okay? You have to see it. Mm. Let's see. I'll do this third question. Which are the following requirement identified train booking system? Identify and write down the labels of A to G of functional requirement. Now, what are the functional requirements? Functional requirements and non-functional. Functional requirements are the type of requirement which tells what the system should do, why it is designed, what for. Okay, how the performer, how it works. That's non-functional. Functional is what, okay, why do we do it, why this system was built for, the main purpose, mandatory, optional. Great, great, great. Okay, let's see this one. Able to J requirement only within the list, so you have to mark all the functional of a train booking system. So just identify whether is it optional or mandatory. Right. So train booking system make we have to mark all the optional, say mandatory ones. User must be able to create login and manage profile. It's mandatory. User can search based on the date. Mandatory. The system must follow WCAG guidelines to users with disability. That's optional. The system should automatically adjust ticket price based on the demand. Yes, it's mandatory. All user action cancellation should be done within 6 months. And the 6 months part is optional. The system should track frequent travelers and discount rewarded automatically. Yes, they are giving it. It's a mandatory one. They are giving this one. System should be able to track real time. This kind of a part of a requirement. This will be taken as a part of a requirement. System should be able to track real time location, delays, and trains. Yes, it's a part of that system. System should be able to recover. No, within 1 hour of lost data. The system should test a spike of 10,000 concurrent users. No. Interface should adapt not only the language but also the user's location. Other one optional. So these are the things that the system should do. These are what? Non-functional requirement, non-functional requirement, non-functional requirement. Shall record. Literally, I have given 5 marks for this question. All done. Nice. Beautiful. Okay. Shall we go for the Q3? Okay. DFT question level 1. So level 1 includes data stores. It includes data stores, entity, process. Okay, let's see. A company wishes to introduce an online demand system. Now, this is our system to public over the internet. So, my system maker first will figure it out who are the people who uses the system, though they will be the entity. A producer can produce a video and submit to the company for the acceptance. So company wishes to introduce on-demand system. So a company, once the video is reviewed by the company for the exception, company appoints a panel of reviewers to review and accept the video for the library. When the video is accepted, it will be added to the video library and informed to the producer. So producers, they give it to whom? They will be giving the video to the පොඩ්ඩක් මේ ඔක්කොම වෙන්නේ මේක ඇතුළේද මේ කැම්පනි එක ඇතුළ එකක් නේ එතකොට එළියෙන් එන්නේ producer so there is something called as submission එකක් තියෙනවා except the company reviewers කියලා එකක් section එකක් තියෙනවා then library කියලා එකක් තියෙනවා once the video it will be added to the video informed to the producer if not it rejected and informed to the producer with the reason of rejection viewers can go through viewers කියලා එක්කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා producer is there go through the list of videos available for the video library and subscribe subscribers can watch at any time at the end of the month company calculate the total payment for each subscribers and the producer invoice these invoices are sent to all in there so in here Raja the company and the system is same whenever entity is naming so by reading this question you will figure it out that company and the basically the company and the system එක ඔක්කොම එකට තියෙන්නේ so only two people externally එන්නේ කියලා ගත්තොත් these two people these are the external entities so if I mark it down they are the external entities Producer, viewers, and subscribers. They are the external entities. Producers, viewers, and subscribers. Company එකේ ඇතුලේ තමයි I think we do have whom? Company එකේ ඇතුලේ තමයි we have the reviewers and reviewers in a company එකේ ඇතුලේ. Okay, so let's me sum up the story like this. Okay, perfect. So let's go through. We'll make it very simple. Let's assume a producer. Okay, producer is there. The producer is uploading the video to the company. The company now will hire a group of submit video. Submit video. Okay, so company will now hire group of reviewers that's inside the company to accept the video for the library. When the video is accepted, it will be added to the video library and informed for the producer. So we have a process called video library. You can say video library. So company will upload the video. Upload video. Yeah. Okay. And then inform. Review. පොඩ්ඩක් බලමු බලමු. Okay. මේ library video එකේ තියෙන data set එකේ මේ library video එක තමයි process එක. මේ process එකෙන් තමයි ඒ data ටික යන්නේ. So this is the video library. මේකෙන් තමයි a data store called video library will come. Library. Okay. Upload video. Okay. I'll make it very simple. Again. Okay, it's accepted it will be added and informed. If not, the video is rejected and informed to the producer with the reason of rejection. Okay, review. Viewers can go through the list of videos available in the video library and subscribe. So we have viewers. Viewers can access the video. So when viewers are going to access the video from the library, they will take the video. Watch. And then if they want, they can subscribe and watch video at any time. At the end of the month, company calculate the monthly payment for each subscriber. So subscribers are winners, and produce an invoice. These invoices are sent to all subscribers with a delivery man. Rabbana. Okay. So we have subscribers. Subscriber in delivery. So they will be giving this the invoice, and then make up a venamagamu. Payment module කියලා වෙනම එකක් ගමු. Don't take it into this library එකකින් ඉන්නේ නැහනේ payment module. Yeah. We'll take it into another module. Payment module. Because library එකකින් නෙමෙයි ඉන්නේ payment module. Okay. So from this invoice, and then payment module gets from where? At the end of the month, each month, company calculates the monthly payment for each subscribers, okay, and produce an invoice, and these invoices are sent to all. Okay, they also store the invoice details. කියලා නෑ, but just putting it. T2 invoice. Details are sent. හරි, payment module is also done. ඊට පස්සේ වෙන මොනවද තියෙන්නේ? Subscribers details දාගමුද? Okay. Viewers can watch, subscribers can subscribe to. පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්න. Okay, this one you can write it as subscription. Module. Subscribers can subscribe. Subscription nigadala, they can also view, watch. Okay, they can also watch. මෙතන දාලා මේකෙන් තමයි details ටික ගන්නේ. Invoice එක හදන්න you have the subscription details. So මෙතන තමයි තියෙන්නේ මේකේ. D3 subscribers. Subscribers ලගේ details ටික තමයි මෙයා අරගෙන payment එක හදන්නේ. බලමු දැන් question එක හරිද කියලා overall. Okay, a company can produce a video. A producer can produce a video and submit for the company for acceptance. Submit video. Once the video is reviewed, the company for the acceptance, the company appoints a panel of reviewers that sit in the company. Okay, and they review reviewers to review it and accept the video for the library. Okay, nice. Make a dala put in there. Okay, this one. Put in the make a thing. Watch. Subscribe. Okay. ඊට පස්සේ if the video is accepted, it will be added to the video library, upload to the video library, inform to the producer. Okay, if not, it will be rejected, and the reason for the rejection. Viewers can go through the list of videos available library and subscribe them. So viewers can also subscribe. Okay, viewers can also subscribe. Subscribers can watch at any time. So viewers can watch the video, and if they want, they can subscribe. If they subscribe, they become a subscriber. Okay, right. Perfect. ඊට පස්සේ මොනවද තියෙන්නේ? Okay, at the end of month, the company calculates the total payment for each subscribers and produce an invoice. These invoices are sent to all the subscribers. So we have the video library. We have a module to do the payment, and we have a module to have the subscriptions. Okay, perfect. So a video library will have all the videos, so viewers can watch it. Subscribers also can watch it. Okay, viewers can subscribe it. So if you subscribe, he will become a subscriber. A subscriber's details will be also stored. That's a subscription module like venama store karagannawa. Okay, so access the subscription module. So all the subscription details are also stored here. From the subscription detail they take to make the payment module එකෙන් invoice එක save කරලා ඒ invoice එක delivery man through subscribers ට යවනවා. Understood? Anything else to go through in there? මොනවාරි alteration changes මොනවාරි තියෙනවද? Okay, feel free to get for the discussion. Sir නෑ sir මේක මෙහෙම කොහොමද sir එන්නේ නැත්නම් මේක වැරදි. Okay, like open for discussion sir මේක මෙහෙම කරොත් හරිනේ. Like anything else should I add or remove? So basically company එක ඇතුලේ තමයි reviewers තියෙන්නේ. ඔයගලන්ට ඕන ඒක දාන්නත් පුළුවන්. මෙහෙම දාන්නත් පුළුවන්. Reviewers so இல்ல reviewer போட்டே தான் ஆகணும்னு சொன்னா company appoints a reviewer. Reviewer. They give the review. Video. So can't we take all process together as a company? Elapa, this is DFD1. If it's a DFD0, you can just put it as that video system and do everything together. DFD1, no, that's the reason. A separate section, see, producer, balan lazy question producer submit the video to the company assign a reviewer, they put the video, they will review the video and give the review. Reviewer on a review then that pulang company then that pulang කවුරු දුන්නත් තවුලන්නේ review එක දෙනවා producer ට හරිද ඒගොල්ලන් කියලා දෙනවා කවුද review දෙන්නේ කියලා and accept the video for the library when the video is accepted it will be informed if not it will be rejection. Okay, reviewer company through hari kahin hari දෙනවා so the company will upload the video library will be saved in the library. They will also take a video when the viewer want to watch those viewer can subscribe. Then into this site, subscribers can access that subscription module. A subscribers like details or come a subscription module, they will save it and keep it. These subscription details will be taken and they will create the invoice and give it to the delivery person. While they can also save the invoice and this is being given to the invoice. Invoice will be given to the delivery person, subscriber. Also, subscriber can watch at any time. Did I make it very simple? Done and dusted. Perfect. Completed. Okay, nice. That overall comes to the discussion of the structure paper. Now, how do you all feel this structure paper after discussing it? Still hard, sir. කරන්න හිතෙන්ඩත් බෑ හිතුවත් මැරෙන්ඩ වෙන්නේ සර් අමාරුම paper එකක් sir කියලා. Those all are telling people who are there. Okay, nice. So overall, that comes to the end of that paper session. Okay, Mama Mithering, I'll also end this classroom today. We will also have the next part take a discussion on another day also because I got some tunes to be done overall. Okay, so the second part I'll do it on the next week and I'll keep you all updated on that. It's an easy paper. The only thing is you guys have not taken it still serious. That's the thing. Okay, tama track maybe you all are studying fine, but then you all are not practicing in terms in the so papers or question in there, and then literally you put the blame. It's very hard, Kela. Okay, so start working harder. Believe in yourself. Every mistakes that you do is a lesson to learn it and come back stronger. So hopefully see you all in another paper discussion. Okay, and take care. Much love to all of you guys. Okay, see you all in another part 2 discussion of our term phase paper discussion. Bye bye. Take care to all of you. Assalamu alaikum.